Hello, everyone, and welcome to Angel Healing House. And welcome to Walk In Angel Ariel's weekly wisdom for the upcoming week of October 23rd through October 29th, 2022. My name is Claire Candy Hoff, and my name is also Angel Ariel, as I had an angelic walk-in experience on January 11th of 2003, which I write about in my award-winning #1 Amazon international bestseller, I Am an Angelic Walk-In, the autobiography of Angel Ariel. I'd like to welcome back my lovely subscribers, my followers. It's lovely to be in your energies once more. Thank you so much for liking and sharing and subscribing to these YouTube videos. It does help my channel to grow. And for those who are finding the Claire Candy Hoff YouTube channel for the very first time, let me share a little bit about myself through my full-time business, which I created almost 20 years ago. My business is Angel Healing House. I'm a Reiki master teacher. I love teaching Reiki and have done so and taught Reiki practitioners and master teachers, hundreds and hundreds of them around the world. I'm also a clairvoyant, a psychic, intuitive tarot card reader. I also do past life clearings and also ancestral healings. And I also do the wonderful, transformative, recharging, re-energizing, rebalancing Reiki energy healings, either if the client is present in my office here in Santa Monica, California, or I can do a distant healing to any place in the world. But I not only do energy clearings for people, I do it for homes and for businesses and buildings as well. But speaking about learning Reiki, I received this absolutely beautiful review from one of my Reiki students. And she wrote, learning Reiki 1, Reiki 2, Reiki 3, and the Master Teacher level with Claire Candy, Angel Ariel, was heaven sent and was so much more than I expected. And while I loved learning this beautiful healing modality, I was so surprised to learn so much about myself, my gifts, and my enormous capacity to be of service to the world by serving, as Claire Candy says, by serving the divine inside of myself. My time spent with Claire Candy was emotional, it was cleansing and liberating, opened my eyes to see myself in a whole different light. I'm no longer afraid of the future because I now have the strength and the courage to create my reality right here in the present moment. I cannot thank you enough. You are a blessing to all. And that comes from Mary in Canada. Now, if you're interested in booking any of my services in my award-winning books, please do call Angel Healing House on 831-277-3716. And do remember that's Pacific Standard Time as we're in lovely Santa Monica, California. You can always email me at Candy, C-A-N-D-Y, at angelhealinghouse, all one word, .com, or you can visit my website, which is angelhealinghouse.com. I'm sending out a very big thank you to all of those people who have made donations to my PayPal account for my free weekly content. Now, if you would like to make a donation, I've left my PayPal link in the description box down below, along with all of my contact details. Now, here we are, once again, on Angel Ariel's weekly wisdom. And as we do every week, we will go to the tarot cards. We will go to the oracle cards to see what messages my angelic family, the posse of angels, have for us in this upcoming week. But before any of that, we look into the celestial heavens at the astrological, the planetary energies that are affecting all of us. And here we are. We're about to go into the last part of the month, and October certainly will be ending with a bang. Now, just a few days ago on October 16th, we entered the powerful Arcturus Gateway, and it created a portal for us to experience and integrate high vibrational galactic energies. Now, these energies might have had us feeling just a little bit off kilter, off balance, as if we were moving when we were completely still. These energies will help as many in the conscious collective will now be able to easily, or much more easily, connect with our star families, our benevolent intergalactic brothers and sisters, and experience greater downloads. Now, with this portal activating prosperity, abundance, and manifestation, many of us can expect unexpected abundance, which just may come in anyway, including the form of spontaneous healings for many. Now, we don't have to push anything at this time. We don't have to try extra manifestation meditations or anything like that, because today, on October 22nd, 2022, very important day, Venus is conjuncting the Sun in Libra, which is absolutely glorious. Every 8 years, this Venus star creates a pentagonal pattern of sacred geometry in the sky, in the heavens, and it's causing a paradigm shift for all those lovely Libran characteristics like beauty, love, diplomacy, justice, and harmony to shine down on the earth. Now, this is where all the intentions that we have set, especially way back in January when Venus started a new cycle, they will start to come to fruition. Don't forget to bathe under this beautiful occurrence and fortify all of these beautiful Libran qualities, bathing not only us individually, personally, but also bathing us as a conscious collective of light that is now going to be inhabiting a planet that is turning into and transforming into a planet of light. Then, right afterwards, on October 23rd, the Sun will say a fond farewell to the air sign of Librans. It's been wonderful celebrating my birthday all of this past month, but we'll be welcoming in the water sign of Scorpio season. So, happy early birthdays to all of you Scorpios out there. Scorpio's energies can shift are very welcome, because they can shift ourselves to put our focus from outside of ourselves, the very social sign of of Libra, and it shifts the focus inward. By going within, we find out more about ourselves, perhaps finding out more about our habits and our patterns. By doing so, we may experience a greater understanding of what actually makes us tick, so that we can more easily make changes for the better in our lives. Like the other water signs of Cancer and Pisces, Scorpio season can make us a little bit more emotional and sensitive, so be a little bit more compassionate with yourself and practice the same generosity and the same kindness that you would give to others. Possibly the biggest astrological aspect of the month is that along with Mercury and Pluto moving forward, we have another major planet of influence, the planet Saturn, moving direct, after having been retrograde since June the 4th. Now, with Saturn being the Lord of Karma and known as the hard, difficult taskmaster, it brings in challenges in order for us to learn lessons, but it's going forward now. It's moving direct. And when it moves direct, it brings in a time where we begin to see how our trials and our challenges have actually helped us and opened us to experience new opportunities. With Saturn turning direct, we will definitely feel a lifting of the energies as we get ready to receive a blessing, a gift for all of our diligence, our hard work, and our efforts. And now it's bringing in a time when they will be celebrated. The next big influencing energy will be the approaching Scorpio new moon solar eclipse on October the 25th, which will open a whole new chapter in many people's lives. Eclipses tend to bring in karmic, destined, fated new beginnings, and they direct us to the next level of our evolution. It's important to remember that this first eclipse of eclipse season is a south node solar eclipse, which often comes in with an ending, which is followed by a brand new beginning. With this solar eclipse exactly conjunct Venus, the planet of love, it is bringing in a rebirth of the heart, a rebirth of what we adore doing that will set many of us on a completely new path of service. As a result of the help of Chiron, the conjuncting the moon last week, many in the conscious collective have worked on healing deep old wounds that surfaced, and because all our previous cleansing, healing, and clearing, many of those wounds have now been healed. And of those who are wondering when our former abilities of manifestation will return, well, my angelic family, the posse of angels, is sharing that our former abilities, they will not return as we knew them. As our energies have outgrown that previous stage of manifestations and will be receiving an upgrade in all our abilities. It is now like we are a new updated model, and as such will be able to connect to and manifest with much greater capacity. What will happen because of this is that those who are ready to receive these upgrades will be emitting a new frequency and will be drawing to themselves others who also have received these upgrades, and it'll be very much like receiving a whole new soul family. All of these energies are contributing to seeing major breakthroughs and movement in our lives that bring in abundance, stability, and in many cases, security. Many in the collective have felt the new coming in, and now, during this eclipse season, we will see it in the physical. For some, this could be receiving communication about offers or opportunities, meeting new people to collaborate and connect with. Others, some of these meetings could even lead to signing contracts. Now, many can now see that their persistence, their determination, and their belief in themselves is finally bringing in those major breakthroughs, and realize that it was never about whether our projects were a good idea or whether they were valuable or good enough, but it was all about divine timing. And with so many in the collective shifting and awakening, well, we now have a wider audience to receive and to perceive our projects. These energies are priming us for the upcoming eclipse season, when the new energies will propel many of us into, as I mentioned before, a new cycle. A feeling of liberation will sweep over many in the collective as they feel freedom of attachment to the past and like they are ready to take on the world. Some might already feel like they're living in the rarefied air of the higher dimensions, that they're already living heaven on earth, but this will be an even greater feeling of lightness. Please remember that we are shifting at a much faster rate than we ever have before. In my Angel Healing House healing practice, I've been asked by clients what they can do that will make them shift faster or more efficiently. And though it may seem like we're doing nothing, the more we can surrender to it happening, and the more expansive and greater an upgrade it will be. Because this is like nothing that we've experienced before, my angelic family, the posse of angels, wish for us to treat it like it's the start of a brand new year. By celebrating it, we'll be joyous and open to receive all the wonderful light that is available in these eclipse upgrades. As we head into the last part of 2022, it's indeed an exciting time, as many will shift into new versions of themselves to serve in new ways. By embracing these upgrades, we will feel more glorious, more in resonance with everything, and then fully be able to experience the change within us and the change for the world under God's Source's plan to restore our world to one of light. And our suggestion to you is to enjoy the ride. And when I went to my runes for some more additional messages, 2 runes came out, one on top of the other. The first rune that was on the bottom was this one. Let me see. Sorry. This one. And this is the rune Uruts, and the rune of strength representing the wild ox. It's about terminations, about endings, completions, and new beginnings. And it indicates that we've outgrown the life that we have been living. And it's passing out of our life in order for it to take on a new form. Although this new that is coming in for us is very exciting, and on some level we must muster up our courage to go through a sort of death and release and let go of everything that we knew ourselves to be, in order to help us surrender our past way of being in the world. It's helpful to know that the new life is always greater than the old. In many ways, this rune counsels us to prepare for an opportunity disguised as loss, where it could be the loss of someone who we've had a great emotional bond with, as karmic soul contracts are now coming to an end, which I'll be speaking about in my next weekly Angel Healing House blog talk radio show, which airs every week on Thursdays at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Uruts counsels us that in order to have the courage to live a brand new life, we must be willing to have the strength to let go of all of those things that no longer serve us. In addition to people, that may mean jobs, careers, even places that we've lived that we have outgrown. Once we stop looking at the door to the past and we turn our focus to the new life, we can discover a new perspective on life and experience the universe supporting and encouraging this new growth of ours. So thank you, Uruts, for coming in. And the next rune that came out along with this, what the Uruts, is this one, which is Sewelu. It's the rune of wholeness. It's the rune of our life force returning and the sun's energy. Now, once we have the courage and strength to experience our lives in a new form, we become conscious of our new vibrational essence and bring it into form in new creative ways of expression. With Sewelu being associated with the sun, it's asking us to open ourselves to letting this new light into parts of our life that perhaps have been hidden and secreted away before. by bravely and excitedly stepping into and integrating this new life, we feel our life force returning as we start to thrive and we permit ourselves to flow in wholeness. So I love that those two, Uruts, the strength and the courage to step into this new life, and then our life force returns, our wholeness returns. It's like the sun reawakens inside of us to beam out into the world. Then I went to my Golden Oracles deck to see what other messages would come out. And the first card that came out for us, surprisingly enough, was like the wild ox, which is Uruts, which is strength and courage and bravery, is the bull. And the bull is riches and wealth, stability and durability. Now, with the bull here, it is an absolute confirmation of today's Venus conjunct the sun, which is bringing in abundance and prosperity, and it's balancing out our bank accounts only if we're open to receive. I love the riches and the wealth on the bottom. That could be a wealth of opportunities and could be a wealth of, along with money, it could be opportunities or offers or a business contracts being offered or jobs or careers or meeting people that could help collaborate and connect. And they have positions of authority where they can connect us in for our successful way to serve. So I just love that the golden bull has come out for us. So that's the first card that came out. The second card that comes out is the exact confirmation of Suwelu. It's the sun. Oh my gosh, this is divine happiness, success, joy. Now we are being given those signs on how we can prosperously and abundantly move forward with our lives. Suwelu's the sun. And the sun card in the golden oracle is about our success and our happiness and stepping into that now. The next card that came out for us is Disco Duck. It's the disco ball. And the disco ball reads, it's exploring your freedom, fun times ahead, social events, parties. I'm hearing that if you are invited to a party, to an event, go, because we've been isolated and we've been sequestered away for too long, and now it's our time. Because of that Venus conjunct Sun, it's such a social event in the sky that it brings together partnerships and it brings together harmony and diplomacy and coming together in love and kindness and generosity and compassion and all of those things. But the disco ball tells us it's time to boogie. It's time to have fun. And it's so often that when we're having fun, then the angels start to dance and they start to put together connections of people who can help us, we can help them, and it becomes just a symbiotic dance event of the heavens coming together in synchronicity and serendipity to work magic and miracles in our lives. And ta-da! The last card that's coming out in that 4-card story is we got success with the sun. We've got the crown. You're now being crowned. You're ruling the world. The world is that card of completion. We've completed a cycle. We're letting go of those old karmic contracts. We don't need them anymore so that we can bring in a new soul family. It says material gain. It says it right there. Power and authority, success and victory. So it's about time that we're going to do our victory lap for our hard work, our diligence, and all of our efforts. And you more than deserve to wear that crown now and step into your authority. Many of us are going to be serving in new leadership roles, and then opening up to receive the material wealth, the monetary wealth, the wealth of abundance and joy in serving. And I would not put ruling your world, but knowing that you are creating your reality with every word, with every thought, with every feeling, and that the light inside of you is now going out to be of service to the world with you wearing your crown. I love those 4 cards. Thank you, Posse of Angels. So, as we do every week, we are going to go to the tarot using my Angel Healing House tarot cards. I hope everyone's well. I am so enjoying this beautiful autumn weather. I love the weather in SoCal. I really, truly do. It's a lot of people say it's perfect weather, but I love the change of seasons. Get out my long sleeve shirts and my boots and things like that. And there are not many, since we have mainly desert foliage around us, but there are a few trees that are changing colors with the changing of the seasons. Not like it was over east when the former soul of Claire Candy was growing up, and the elms and the oaks and the beautiful maple trees changed all those brilliant colors of red and burgundy and gold, and it looks like the countryside was ablaze with color. So, come on, Posse of Angels, wakey, and let's see. Oh, that one just jumped. Oh, not quite. Let's see what's coming out for this upcoming week of October 23rd and this eclipse. What can we expect under this Venus conjunct Sun with all of these abundant, prosperous energies, love, diplomacy, partnership, all of those things, completing a cycle of our karmic contracts, all working in harmony to bring about the greatest good of ourselves and the greatest good of the collective. Now, 1, 2, 3, let's put these together. And the first card that's coming out for us is the World card. What did this last card say? Ruling the world. This is a card of our hard efforts. Look, they're pointing me to the laurel wreath on top of, she's holding up. This is the card that the laurel wreath is victory, it's triumph, it's receiving the rewards, the promotions, the recognition. We are closing out that cycle, and see that beautiful light behind our goddess holding up her laurel wreaths, because we now know that there is no delineation between us and Mother Earth. And what we radiate inside of ourselves, we radiate out to the collective, to Mother Earth as well. So we're closing out a cycle of the world that was once in darkness, and now it's coming into that world of light, of love, of forgiveness and compassion, acceptance, unity, all of those wonderful things for the betterment of ourselves and the greatest good of all concerned. And new beginnings are coming in with that final card in the tarot deck. When I teach my students tarot, I tell them that when we complete the journey, the Fool's journey that starts with 0 and goes to 21 to make up those 22 cards. And it's not like then we could just retire and sit around and do nothing. We start another cycle as the Fool, as that innocent child of ours, open to co-create with God and take all of the lessons that we learned from the last journey with those karmic contracts until today. And then we'll take all those lessons and then start another cycle to be able to serve. So that's a great card to get in the first one. Karmic contracts are ending. This is the Justice card, but also with new opportunities and offers and business endeavors and things coming in, careers and ways for us to serve. You just might be signing contracts. The Justice card is about truth, and it is about balance coming, a great Libran quality as well. But this is the balancing out of our lives, balancing out our bank accounts, balancing out our health, balancing out our relationships, the contracts. And those karmic contracts they're showing me the sword, they are now being severed. Those people, they're not going to say that they're passed by, are used by date, but they're not in resonance with our energies anymore. And that's the most important part, is the vibrational frequency that we hold. And I've heard from quite a number of clients, they say, well, I can't sever that karmic contract because I love that person. Wrong. It's not that we don't love them, and it's not that by severing the contract that we stop loving them, because love never dies. But to have them in our life actually lowers our vibrational frequency, so we can limit the time that they're in our lives, and the energies, if they're so disparate, will just leave one another, and then we'll draw to ourselves our new soul family in that higher dimensional frequency. Next card that's coming out for us is the Partnership card. I just said that. That's a Libran quality. A Libran quality, balance, harmony, diplomacy. This is Two of Cups is a card of partnership. It's also a card of, if you're looking for love, those who in the conscious collective are really looking for love and making that a priority and making a focus, that to be a focus for them, you will be drawing in a new love for yourself. Now, this could be a partnership in business. It could be a partnership in jobs, in careers, in partnering up with somebody and doing something that you love together with them. And the twos, like the Justice card, is all about balancing out our lives, all of those different areas of our lives. Next card that's coming out is the Ace of Cups. This is the card of utter fulfillment. It's the card of the hand of God Source Creator handing us something that we absolutely love doing. This is a new way of serving here on planet Earth. This could be a new love coming in, but this just fills us up with so much abundance. And as we saw in these cards, the Crown is about material gain. The Sun was about success. Of course, the disco ball, our disco ball, was all about good times and fun times. And the Bull is about those riches and wealth. So this is a card of that abundance, that emotional abundance inside of us, that we just feel like we're overflowing. We're overflowing with joy. And there's the dove in my card, which symbolizes the karmic rewards and riches coming in for so many of us in the collective. The next card is the Celebration. Celebrate good times. Come on. Da, 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 da. Woo, woo. See, they're dancing. There's the disco ball. Have fun with this. Have fun. You deserve to have fun. You deserve to wiggle and dance and discover more about life and go on adventures and to be curious about life. And then that high vibrational giddiness and that wiggly child inside of you, that and that having those fun times with our disco ball, parties, social events, those kinds of things, that vibration will bring in the soul family to come together. I can tell you that when soul families come together, it is heavenly. You don't have to explain yourself. You just You're just so happy being in each other's energies. I've been so blessed to have this with a number of people in my life, and it just, when we get together, it's a party. It doesn't matter what we're doing. We just recently we played a box card game as we sat around a table, and we just couldn't catch our breaths because we were just laughing so hysterically. And laughter is just an extraordinary thing that everyone can do and everyone can practice. Now, some people would look at the world and say, well, there's not much to laugh about, but you're looking in the wrong places. It's your perception. You're not looking at the world through rose-colored glasses, and it's not as if you don't know that things exist, but you choose not to put your focus on it. And wherever you choose to focus on, the love, the light, the laughter, the joy, the acceptance, the kindness, the generosity, the compassion and forgiveness, once you do that and you build that up, then that becomes your reality. They said for me to choose one more card, and it's the Ten of Cups. I call this the sunshine, the lollipops, and roses card. And this is the utmost in the fulfillment, where all of our cups are filled. Happy family, happy dogs in this card, the balloons, the roses. It's like your guides and your angels are throwing down rose petals to you in thanks for all that you've done in increasing the light here on planet Earth. And the 10 here is a 1. 1 and 0 is 1, and that's about new beginnings. So thank you, Spirit. I love those cards so much in conjunction. The partnership, the love, the celebration. They mirrored the Venus conjunct Sun that is happening today, October 22, 2022. The disco ball, the sun, the crown, and our bull friend. So let's go to postcards from Spirit and see what they have in store for us. It says on the back, you are loved. Dearest you, we are here on the other side, have one important thing to declare. Love is the answer to literally everything. We don't necessarily mean romantic or erotic love, although they are wonderful, but something above and beyond that. Everything alive in the world was first created by love. Spirit sends love to animate life and birth it into existence. Love is without conditions, and it is based in reverence and a fierce and joyful respect for life. Love thrives when you focus on it, and we want you to turn away from anything that causes it to wane in your life. Love is when you no longer see yourself as other or separate or divided from, better or less than. When you act as love, you will give permission to the world to thrive and grow as it will. Can you let go of what is not love and ask, what would love do? Love is waiting for you always and forever. We just adore you over here. Which I love that. So thank you so much, Spirit. Let's, as we go every week, to making a little bit of magic or a lot of magic, depending. I'll choose to make lots and lots of magic. Lots and lots of magic. So sending out lots of love to everyone. Lots of may you have lots of opportunities and lots of events to celebrate this fun time of the year. And one more. Let's make a jump. Jumpy. Okay, there we go. Right. First card that's coming out for us is wishes coming true. As you can see from the cards, from our strength and our courage to step into a new way to serve, and then this feeling of life force energy coming back into us, rapid achievement of your dreams and your wishes. With this manifestation coming out so strong for us now, really be attentive as to what you put your focus on, what you really do wish to come into your reality. Don't think at all about anything, that you don't want to manifest in your life. It's so very important for each of us now. The next card that's coming out for us is Time to Shine. There we go. We had Suelu, which is the sun. Suelu, which is the sun. We even had the sun card. Creates the energetic response for golden opportunities. And of course, we used the golden oracle today. But any opportunity you can take to just shine that beautiful radiance inside with you and share it with the world. And the next card that's coming out, well, it is the Venus conjunct Sun, which is all about abundance and prosperity. A prosperous business with riches and success. Wishes coming true, time to shine, and prosperity. I would say that's a perfect place to end. Thank you so much, everyone, for tuning in. Do remember that you can always connect with me on Angel Healing House Blog Talk Radio show that airs every week. Now in its 11th year. We're finishing up 11th year. When I say we, I mean myself and my angelic family, the Posse of Angels, going into our 12th year. Wonderful year of 2023. It's at 10 a.m. on Thursdays, and that's Pacific Standard Time. And like I've done for the past 11 years, I give away free mini angel readings. So after about the first 20-25 minutes, I then start taking callers from around the world, and maybe you can have the chance to get on the show and ask me a question. Yes. Go out, everyone, and fashion an absolutely beautiful life for yourself. It's in your hands, and in the fifth dimension and higher, we manifest through our joy, through our creative expression, and the excitement and the enthusiasm, the passion we have for life. I'm wishing you love, and as always, angel blessings, and I look so forward to speaking with you again next week. Take care, everyone. Bye.